All right, welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Fanon, and in this video, we got good news because we are going to get this Shakur Stevenson versus Devin Haney fight. Eventually, because there is going to be no way out of it, and Shakur Stevenson has something specific to say about what he's willing to do to get the fight made. Let's talk about that in this video. All right, welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Fanon, and in this video, man, this has been a lot of fun over the last couple days with Devin Haney and Shakur Stevenson both showing the complete side of their behind out in public, going at each other like kids in a playground, playing the dozens, doing all kind of stuff about a fight that one of them does not want. And you guys can say what y'all want to say. One of these guys does not want that fight, and it ain't Shakur Stevenson. However, before I get into the details, especially what Shakur Stevenson has to say, which means something, let me welcome you back to the channel. If you are new to the channel, please accept my invitation. Hit the subscribe button, hit the bell icon so you can be notified of when we release more videos. And if you're a longtime subscriber and supporter of the channel, thank you so much for continuing to watch the videos and going to the live streams. And also definitely thank everybody that puts super thanks in the videos. That is a great way to sponsor the video, to allow the channel to continue to go, because without you, can't do it. You know what I mean? So anyway, thank you guys so much. But let's get into this, because this has been a long time brewing, and I'm not about to let this go no time soon. I'm sorry. I know that there's a lot of people out there who think of me as a Devin Haney hater, because I am constantly pulling out the double standards, calling out the double standards of Devin Haney fans, and contradictory things that have been said and done in the lightweight division as it relates to Devin Haney's ascent to the undisputed championship of the world. He has left a lot of smack talking in his wake. You say what you want, but all of that came home to roost the day before yesterday, or yesterday morning, when he and Shakur Stevenson went back and forth after Shakur Stevenson dropped a video, a DAMNING video, where Bill Haney said some things about why he didn't want to fight, why they didn't want to fight Shakur Stevenson. And there's no two ways about what he said and how to interpret it. There's people trying to figure out how they can move around that, whether intentionally or unintentionally, doing some tricks to get around it. Like, oh, that's messed up that he put that tape out. Yeah, it might be messed up that he put that tape up, but put the tape out, and somebody recorded Bill, without Bill's permission, right? Because the phone is pointed at Bill up, talking about it. And the recorder is going, and somebody sent that to Shakur Stevenson. So yeah, that's a little bit underhanded. Doesn't change what he said though, and the fact that it's him. And also, come on, man, what's good for the goose is good for the gander, because Devin Haney's team has released more than a few audio tapes, okay? More than a few sparring tapes. Did it to Hector Garcia. Released a sparring tape of Hector Garcia going into the Gervonta Davis fight. So it's not like, it wasn't an environment that was created by the actions of several people that are involved in this particular circumstance, right? And Shakur Stevenson warned him, you keep talking, I'm gonna let it out. And Devin kept talking, and I think he dared him, so he threw it out. And here we are, right? With a lot of reasons why they said what they said. But at the end of the day, it really doesn't matter, because we know what it is. At least I am thoroughly convinced I know what it is. It is the good old-fashioned risk-reward equation in boxing. Shakur Stevenson, if he fights Devin Haney, is going to be the favorite to win that fight. All right. Vegas, I'm almost willing to bet on what the odds will be Okay, that's going to be at least a minus 200 for Shakur Stevenson in that fight. Right? Plus 200, plus 150, plus 200 for Devin, but minus 200. So it might even be a little bit wider than that with Shakur Stevenson. That's kind of how I vision that fight being. And I think that Devin Haney and those guys know it, that is a very, very good fighter. All of the talk about what have you done? You have nothing to offer me. All of that is, honestly, to me, you can say all those things are true if you believe that they're true. Okay, I don't get it because I know you're going to make millions of dollars for the fight. Just like when people say, oh, Jaron Ennis has nothing to offer Terrence Crawford, that's nonsense. He's going to get millions of dollars for that fight. He's going to get paid more money fighting Jaron Ennis than he's going to go out mowing lawns. So no, get out of here. You know what I mean? He's going to make more money. There's probably only a couple fights that he can really get that's going to pay him as much money as he would get with Jaron Ennis, because it's questionable whether or not he's going to get that with Jermell, and it's very questionable if he's ever going to get that fight with Canelo. However, as we talk, Shakur Stevenson says, look, man, I'm asked, is he willing to go to 140 to fight Devin Haney? And he said, look, man, I'd go to 140 to fight Devin Haney. So this is going to go from 135 to 140 as long as Devin Haney is in boxing. That fight has officially become a big fight. With all of this nonsense that's going on, they both talked themselves into a scenario where it's going to be their names are out there. Their names are going to be connected with each other. And now and it doesn't matter if they were both young when they met each other and they used to drive, hours in the car, and he knows their mother, and his mother knows their father, and all of that stuff. None of that stuff is going to matter, man, because they're at a point right now where they literally are talking super crazy to each other, and in a way that they probably shouldn't. Right? Probably shouldn't, but it's boxing. When have people not spoken crazy to each other, man? People were talking crazy to each other with Ali and Frazier. Man, they've been talking crazy to each other forever. So what's new as far as that goes? But at the end of the day, I don't think Devin Haney's going to be able to get out of fighting that guy. And his negotiation with Regis Prograis just got a little bit more difficult. Because if Regis Prograis got any sense, he's going to make sure he gets the money that he wants for that fight and is in a good position. Even though I do believe he said that he had originally signed his agreement, but I think now that Devin wants additions, changes to it, he's probably going to have to go back and re-sign it. But anyway you go with it, man, I certainly hope this fight takes place. Devin Haney is an excellent, excellent fighter. Shakur Stevenson is an excellent, excellent fighter. I just think Shakur Stevenson is just a little bit tougher, than just a little bit higher level of skill, as was spoken with when Bill Haney was saying that. Also, in one of the explanations that I heard very briefly that Bill Haney gave was something about how they weren't really saying that Devin was better, that Shakur was better than Devin. We were just trying to say they were acting like Shakur was a nobody and Shakur is not a nobody, and really trying to talk about how Shakur wasn't a nobody. Man, please, everybody knows who Shakur Stevenson is, all right? Don't nobody think he's a nobody. He does the same numbers as Devin Haney does. In his fights on ESPN. Come on, man. He's an Olympic silver medalist. He's been getting promoted longer than Devin has. We know who he is. But anyway, let's hope that fight gets made. That's my take on the matter. You please let me know what you think in the comment section. And with that, I'm out. Peace.